Morena tātou katoa e te iwi. Our marama is Okoro. I'm hini hotirine. Haere mahira, tēnā rā koutou katoa. What a beautiful morning it is. Okoro is our day. Might be starting to get a little bit tired because you've been doing quite good the last couple of days. This is the last moon to get things done, so that's us. We're up and at it, not being angry about it or frustrated or feeling stressed like, oh, I've got all these things I have to do. No, we're just doing it because it's the time to do it. And tomorrow we're winding down and we can slow the momentum down. So the season is ngahuru, and that's our 10th month. And ngahuru is how we often count. Some people count ngahuru mā tahi, ngahuru mā rua, ngahuru mā toru, and so that's 11, 12 instead of te kau mā tahi. And it's really important for us when we're considering our native knowledge that we understand our native environments. And in Aotearoa, our autumn, the leaves do not fall off the trees. So often when I'm doing workshops, don't forget to order your maramataka calendars. I want you to order them. www.manawhenua.com, your planning calendars. Now, often when I do workshops and I talk about the seasons, and I'll say, okay, what about autumn ngahuru in Aotearoa? And people will say, the leaves fall off the tree. Well, we've all been watching too much American TV. The leaves do not fall off the tree in Aotearoa. If they are the Pākehā trees that have been brought here, like the big, oaks and those old colonial trees, but our native trees, the leaves do not fall off. We are not deciduous. So isn't that interesting? So really tapping into our environment. I'm off to the marae today. That's why I'm singing my marae songs. It's just a little occasion. My cousin Tohe Ashby and I are doing a few recordings. He's the man on Grungwa, on Te Ao Māori. And I thought, how lucky am I to come from a marae that's very open. We're very populated. Our whānau are still there. We're not a deserted marae. And our older cousins and uncles and kuia have always had these rules at the marae, but not rules so that people feel uncomfortable about being there at their own maraes, our own whare, but just rules to keep basic order. I often think too many rules, not enough people. I've seen it before. And for us in Mototo, our marae isn't deserted because we've kept all our land around the marae. And so often, if you consider a marae in our Māori thoughts, we think, oh, that's our place of home, that's where we come from, that's our whare, our house. But a marae is a reservation that's been created to give us one little strip of land after the fact that all the rest of the land was taken from us. And we're left with this one little piece of land. And we have to ask ourselves, can we build on that land? Can we have kumara and grow gardens and feed ourselves on that land? Is that land sustainable for our whānau, our hapu, our iwi that make up thousands? Or is that just a little piece of land that we've been also had to fight for? And in our minds we think, yes, we're so attached to it and that's our whare and our home, but it's not sustainable. And that kind of keeps us satisfied. It actually doesn't help us to ask the question, what happened to the rest of my land? So that's a kōrero I think that needs to be really discussed, is that our marae are indeed our tūranga waiwai, but it's a marae reservation to make up for the fact that the rest of the land was taken. Yeah, so that's some of the kaupapa I really want to start promoting us to really in connecting to our environment and understand maramataka. We're also understanding our history and trying to unpack all of the stuff. And what better way of unpacking it and being aware of it than using maramataka? It's just so we won't kind of launch off and get so angry about things when we ko taka te kapa. But that's my kōrero for you today. Remember, we're Indigenous. Our leaves do not fall. We do not lose our coat. during the cooler months. We keep our kahu of roe on, of leaves, and that's how we are in Aotearoa, our natural environment. We never take it off, never take it off. So tira taku kōrero kia koutou katoa, and let's plan how we will take back all the land around our marae that has gone out of hands, or not take back, but reclaim. That's something I think of my whānau in Ahipara. My son's been occupying some of the land that was taken. Him and his mates, they're only 12, surfing every day, living the life, but just being kaitiaki on whenua that was stolen from them. So important mahi, important message for you all today. When we're thinking, oh God, I've got to do this and I have to do that. We're all a part of something big, and we just take it slow. No rush. Kaua e ka rangi rangi. It's a good day when we're just getting up, getting dressed, putting on a smile, and getting into it. Tomorrow we rest.